Jai Sri Ram everyone, welcome back to my channel English with Desi Madam. My name is Rita and how are you doing guys? I hope you all guys are doing absolutely fine. So friends, I am here on my roof and it's evening time. It's 6 o'clock evening time and yes you can see the Dobby. Dobby is always comes with me when I come on my roof. So he generally comes with me and he's playing with his friend. You can see, and yes there is sun. You can see the sun is shining very brightly. Yes, you can see the sun is shining very brightly and it's 6 o'clock, evening time. So yes, the sun is about to set. Now let's talk about something in English. So friends, in this video we will discuss about a very common problem, because I have received phone calls from my subscriber and she was saying this, ma'am, I have a problem. I understand every single words in English, but when it comes to speak, so I hesitate. So please give me some suggestion. So yes, so friends, in this video we will discuss about this problem. I mean to say, I am able to understand every single words in English but unable to speak. Why it is happening with me? So I thought, why not create a video on this particular topic? And so without any further delay, let's get into the topic. But before going to the topic, it's my humble request to all of you, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, so please do subscribe my channel, because these things gives me boost to create more and more valuable content for you every day. So watch the video right till then, don't skip the video. Okay friends, so let's get into the topic. Okay, so let's talk about this problem. Problem like this: I am able to understand every single words but unable to speak. So first we identify some reason behind this problem, why it is happening with you. Okay, so the very first reason is that actually when I was learning this language, so yes, I was also thinking like this. Then I realized after a point of time that okay, I am doing wrong, I am following wrong way. What I did, I was consuming lots of thing in English, lots of content in English. I mean to say, I was focusing too much on listening, on reading. I was focusing too much, but I was not focusing on giving our output. The question is that what is input and what is output? Input means uh, consuming lot of content in English by reading, by listening. So this is input. Output means giving our all the knowledge, information that we have listened, we have gained by listening, we have gained by reading. We have to give our information, our knowledge by output, by writing, by speaking. So that is output. Okay, so yes, so what we do generally, actually we are focusing too much on consuming, on listening thing, on reading thing. And I'm not saying it's bad. Yes, it's definitely very good. I was also doing this thing, but at the point of time I realized that I am doing this thing but I'm not doing this thing. I mean to say, I am consuming lot of content in English but I'm not giving our output. And without giving output, how can we fluent in English? I mean to say, we are consuming lots of content in English every day by reading, by listening, but we are not giving our output. I mean to say, by writing, by speaking. So how can we fluent in English? We can't fluent in English. Then I started on focusing too much on the output. So what I did, one day I listen one content. Okay, only one content, not the different one content, but I listen one content minimum 10 times. Then I following output, whatever I have received information by listening, I try to speak out loud. Okay, in my own words. Yes, that's the thing that I did, because I realized that yes, I am following this thing, it's good, but I am not following this thing. I mean to say, I am focusing too much on listening, on reading, but I am not focusing too much on writing, on speaking. So that's why it was happening with me. So yes, what you need to do, you need to just, yes, this is the first reason behind your problem. We have not practiced on writing, on speaking. So that's why it is happening with us. Actually, we learned English as a subject in our schooling time. So yes, we are able to listening, we are able to speaking, we are able to listening, we are able to understand every single words, but we are not able to speak in English. We are not able to write in English. Okay, in comparatively, writing is more easy than speaking, because when we have to write some essay in English, so yes, we have a lots of time to processing our thoughts in writing, because we get lots of time. But when it comes to speaking, we have no much time comparatively writing. So yes, it's very difficult. We have to synchronize our brain and our vocal cords, and we have not practiced in speaking. So that's why it is happening with me. So this is the very first reason behind your problem. Next reason that I'm going to give you, that we are thinking too much about correctness. We are thinking too much about grammar rules. If someone asks us a question like, okay, what is your favorite hobby? So what we generally do, we are thinking, what's your favorite hobby? My favorite hobby is listening. My favorite hobby play. My favorite game is hockey. Yes, my favorite game is hockey. Okay. Now, if someone asks me a question, how long have you been playing hockey? Then we think, how long have you been playing? Okay, we have to use simple perfect continuous tense. Okay, I have been playing hockey. I have been playing hockey. Time. Okay, I have been playing hockey for 3 years. And yes, there is gap, and you feel hesitate, you feel ashamed. So yes, it is happening. We are thinking too much about grammar. We are thinking too much about grammar rules. We are thinking too much about correctness. So that's why it is happening with us. We need to just speak out whatever sentence, whatever words comes in your mind. Actually, we have not practiced in English, so that's why we feel hesitate. We need to just speak out without any fear, without any fumble. This is the thing that we have to do for learning this language, for speaking in English. Okay, we don't need to think too much about the grammar rules. Okay, simple present tense. Okay, my favorite hobby is hockey. I like to play hockey. Just you need to say, okay, what is your favorite game? My favorite game is hockey. You don't need to think too much. Okay, just you need to give answer. Okay, hockey game, hockey. You can say your answer between 2 or 3 words, but you need to speak in English. Okay, that's the thing that we have to do for learning this language. Without speak out, you can't learn this language. Okay, so now let's talk about some solution about this problem. Okay, so yes, these are some reason about your problem, why it is happening with you. And now I'm going to give you some solution. So my solution is here in 4 steps. So first step is that learn everything by topic. You need to just make your diary. Take your diary and divide diary one place in 3 or 4 section, and write down some topic like your friends, family, weather, hospital. Okay, all the topics related to your situation, where you are living, what is your weather. Okay, what is your family, how is your family, how is your friend. So yes, these are some few topics. You need to just take a copy and write down some topic, family, friends, weather, and write down in different section. So this is the first thing that you have to do. Next thing is that, okay, you write down first section like, okay, family, friends, weather. Now let's write down some sentences related to your topic. Like I am going to give you a demo topic like that. Okay, friends. Okay, friendship. So if I talk about friendship, so you need to just create 5 or 6 or 10 short sentence about your friendship. First sentence is that I have a friend. Second sentence is that my friend is very naughty. Third sentence is that my friend is very boring. He is very bored. Fourth sentence is that okay, I have a lots of friend. Fifth, I have a group of friends. Sixth, I have a awesome friend. In this way, you can uh, create 5 or 6 or 10 or 20 sentence on that particular topic. Okay, now, so first thing is that learn everything by the topic. Start your English speaking skill by the topic. Second step is that before you speak, you need to just write down some sentences in English. Third step is that you need to just speak out 1 minute about particular topic that you have write down. Okay, that you have written down. So yes, you need to just speak out loud 1 minute, minimum 1 minute. Fourth step is that whatever you find, some new vocabulary, some new sentences, some new phrases, you need to just write down everything that you found new on your notebook and try to revise them in between 2 or 3 days, because repetition is very important. If you don't revise them time to time, you will forget. Okay, so yes, this is the thing that you have to follow. Now these are 3 steps. Now I'm going to give you fourth step, that is very very important. Without following fourth step, you can't fluent in English. So fourth step is that practice. You need to give your practice. You need to practice each and every day. Without doing practice, you can't fluent in English. You need to just speak in English minimum 15 minutes every day. Minimum 15 minutes, because without practice, you can't fluent in English. Because when we are practicing, so our vocal cords, our mouth muscles, our jaw muscles, our brain automatically synchronize, and this is the thing that we have to achieve. Our brain, our vocal cords, our jaw muscles have to synchronize, and once it is happen, then you can easily be fluent in English. The question is that, ma'am, I really want to speak in English, I really want to practice in English, so how to start practice in English? Because I have no one with whom I can practice in English. Don't worry, play double role. I mean to say, what I was doing when I was learning this language, I was take a topic and stand in front of the mirror, and I assumed that okay, in front of me someone is standing, and now I'm going to ask some questions. So I generally did at the time, okay, what's your name? And yes, I am the one who is putting some question in English, and I am the second who is going to give answer in English. Oh, my name is Rita. And in this way, I improved my English. Just at home, just keep practicing, you can easily be fluent in English. Okay, so that's all I wanted to share with you in this video, and I hope you like this video. If you did so please give it a like to share with your friends and family, and let me know in the comment box how did you like my video, because I love to read your comments. So friends, we will see you in the next video. Till then, Jai Siya Ram.